Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Super Robot Wars Archives. I'm Austin, and today we're going to be playing scenario number 10 of Super Robot Wars R. I think I forgot to introduce the game last time, but I'm sure you all know what I'm playing. I'm only doing one thing right now. Let's take a look at what I did in the meantime before we get into today's scenario. I started putting some points into our G Gundam units. I gave the Gundam Rose just all of these stats. So 1 point of HP, just because that's how much money we had left. 4 points of energy. He was sort of running out. He was getting on the lower side in the last scenario, and I would like to feature him a little bit more prominently in our strategies. And if we start using the map attacks, that's also going to take a lot more energy. And just some mobility. I still want to believe in their ability to be dodgy units. So that one on the Dragon Gundam. I also put 3 into the Dragon Gundam for that same purpose. Getting over 100 for mobility is not nothing. It's like a fairly sizable amount. That's where all of our funds went. I also gave somebody a part. Oh, I gave the beam coating we got to the Gundam Rose. We also got a hovercraft, but it doesn't give you properties of being in air. It just means that you won't go into water if you were to go in, like if you were landing next to a water spot, and not next to, onto. Like if you moved onto a water spot, you would act like you were above it, and that's just so irrelevant. So often, it just doesn't matter. So I'm not even gonna bother. So there's that. I guess also I switched the excellence back to I believe it's Striker? Yeah, the Striker. Sorry, a yawn. A big yawn. I really value the movement a lot more than what the shooter gives me. The range, the gunner. Gunner is the one for it. We're gonna get another unit this scenario. We're gonna be forced. I believe this is the last time we're gonna be forced to use the Dendo. I think. Watch me eat my words. It's so forgettable. I don't remember when I have it out. I just send it to the battleship usually. That's like probably not the best thing to do. You could theoretically still make use out of it a little bit. It just always feels like such a liability. Okay. Excellent. Methus. It would be nice if it like kept your previously selected party, like, roughly speaking, still selected. Maxter, Rose, Airmaster, Bosporot, Shining Gundam. It's the Leopard. That's probably not going to get used anymore. I'm not going to bother bringing the Zambot 3. We'll take Aphrodite just to get some forgetting. Why is did I select the die turn and wasn't paying attention? I did select the die turn and wasn't paying attention. That's fine. Here's our new unit, the Texas Mack. It's also from Getter. It's not nearly as good as the Getter units, but it's fine. It is designed to be slightly more tanky, but it still really can't take a hit that well. Its real gimmick is this 4 to 9 range. It takes a little bit to get up there for morale, but that's fine. It's definitely a unit that if you have space on your team, you can just toss it in and get some like free, decently powerful attacks. It can finish off something that's just seemingly otherwise impossibly far away. But I don't recall that Jack or Mary get the ability to use any attack post-movement on a spirit. There's a spirit that says every attack becomes post-movement for the turn. Yeah, they do not have that, at least right now. I don't remember what these other 3 are off the top of my head. If they do get that, then it's a lot more worth it, obviously. But for right now, it's fine. It does its job. So let's talk about the scenario then. From over here, we're gonna get a boss encounter with the Gear Fighter again. We're gonna need to save him because I don't think he definitely can't handle that alone. And then we want to roughly be positioned around this right angle of 3 houses to prepare ourselves for the second phase of this scenario. The game already knew what we were going to be doing, so they just sent out the getter in front for us to begin with. Everybody forward. Just mush. I do know there are some strategy games that have like an all move button that just like automatically move everyone full movement in the direction of enemies. I can't think off the top of my head which game that is, though. Is that a Fire Emblem? That might be one of the either Path of Radiance or Radiant Dawn, where you can just like auto command at the end of the turn to like send everyone else that you have left forward. Because really, it would save so much time. Who did we not move? Oh, and we didn't move the Texas Mack in. That's fine. I'd rather reunite him with the group so we don't start pulling enemies just to him. He can't. I don't think he can do it really on his own. And as expressed at the top of the show, we do really want him sort of behind our units more so he can take pot shots. He is a good unit to camp next to the boss 4 out, though. You need to be cognizant of the fact that restoring or resupplying decreases your morale by 10, so you could leave the 120 threshold by accident, but you could also just pop off a lot of long-range shots that way. We're not taking a ton off of these. We probably should consider increasing the getter pull some more too. He did need healing twice last scenario. Get these off. As much as I was saying that the Golfa soldiers are like pretty trash units, and they still are, I think they are the best of the worst. You know what I mean? I think the Galfa Empire is on the whole one of the stronger enemies in this game, which makes sense. They feature pretty prominently in the story. So there's like at least some good ludonarrative resonance there. We have post movement of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't intend to use the Texas Mack long term, so I don't really care if he gets this kill. I'd much rather give it to the Air Master, whose wits is fallen behind in XP a little bit. We can go back to human form, mobile suit form. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Human form. Wits just leans out of the cockpit and like takes a pistol and starts shooting. What level are these? 17? Oh, okay. We're just shy on damage. That's fine. That's far enough, Oh man, I cannot wait until we can get some other excellence forms. Soon we shall have better forms. Or scenarios that are more relevant to the forms we already have. Oh good, we do have the Fortune show now. We don't have wall on Guy though. That's fine, we can sit in the middle of this. Deacon down enemy phase. Let's go here. Yeah. I do need to resist the urge to just give them all to the getter. I think because of reporting data, I am sort of in a bad habit of just sending one unit forward and letting it mash its way through everything, and then like everyone else falls behind. I think you can get away with that a little bit more in this game than you can in other more traditional tactics games, just because of how potent upgrades can be. But I still don't recommend it, especially if you're not used to the game. Should we start cashing out already? Yeah, we absolutely should. The Mechasaurus army. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. is worth considerably more than our second half listing. And I don't think Fa has anything to do relevant yet. Oh no, the Texas Mack did get hurt. Are we close enough to that? No. That could be an next turn problem. Okay, we are ready to go. Okay, our check marks for important scenarios, or like important changes, happen on enemies remaining, so we still got a little time left. That's practically free. 5 energy means nothing in the face of our solar panel. If we can, we probably won't be able to take out the boss first. We're going to counter kill these on enemy phase too much to warrant trying. So once we get down to 5 enemies remaining, so like for instance, if we kill this enemy, which we will not, another boss will show up. So I'm trying to hold out a little bit. That's fine. I'm going to try and hold out a little bit so we can get the rest of our team a little closer first. Okay. Oh, we can actually get the Aphrodite to heal the Texas Mack this turn. We can bring the Getter back to get healed by the Bethus. Positioning ourselves more on the right side with a unit or two is not a bad idea. Do I want to spend a second fortune now? I think I will hold off in the event that I want to use a focus on Saisaichi. And then next level, we get access to 2 fortunes and a focus. We can probably take that out. The boss shows up 1 to the right of the corner here. 1, 2, we're 3 away. We can get there. And then move up. We'll all be pretty snug around that right bend. Okay. Can the Excellence fight something else over to the left side? It can. That's good. We can flash on her. And then combo of Excellence and Airmaster can kill here. I just don't want to take away one of the only legal actions that the Nadeshko has, and I really love where the Nadeshko is right now. I think this is going to be a pretty safe and comfy position for it, given what's coming up in this scenario. We're going to toss on focus. Wits is starting to fall off just a little bit, but only because I think it's level more than anything else. We've also not been putting any points into him, so it shows much worse. I think these are only also so fun when I kind of already know what's happening. I think we're gonna have a real good time once I start playing a game for the first time, where I don't just have burned into the back of my mind when everything is happening in this game. Yet I still managed to make mistakes with it, despite me saying that. Okay. Send in our boss. And then once all the rest of the enemies are destroyed, then we will get the second set. Also, see, right now, I looked at my map and look, there's 2 spots where the river moves down. I looked at the left one; it's on the right one that this boss shows up. What is this? Is the Gera? Yeah, this is the Gyaro. Which is, that's fine. We'll still get over there. But I was gonna say it was sort of pointless to switch. So okay, so here's one of the things with the Daitar. It has a move of 7 normally, and in the Dai Fighter, it has a move of 9. So we're going from 14 move to 18 move in 2 turns, but the post movements are so disappointing on the Dai Fighter that I'd rather, in most cases where you're going in 2 turns, you can get with both forms so that you really don't. Oh, sorry, hold on. I get some water. You really don't want to switch into the Dai Fighter at all because you're just going down on damage so hard. Much better. Like if we're not taking more of a water break between recordings. So let's just get the rest of the team up here. But like, see, this is why movement is important. Some of these units have been like full sending this entire scenario, and they're just not. They just don't get to see combat at all. Let's get the Fredan on the other side of this formation I keep talking about, that I care about, to flank it. That's already taken some damage. One, two, three, four, 5. I don't know what you would do for a battleship for the G Gundam crew, but I would love if they had a battleship. You can get supports off of plenty of other things, but it just feels like that's like one of the easier units to get supports off of. We've not trained you at all. You're gonna get ruined by Dr. Galloway. Let's get you out of here. Wait, hold. The Excellence is getting a support defense off of it being in the air. So why were the Frost Brothers not offering support defense? It's so odd. I know for sure that the support attack has to come from the same level of terrain, but it makes sense to me that a support defense doesn't have to be, because you can still like fly down and get in the way. That's exactly what we want to have happen. Okay, and then what is the Daitarn's? We do kind of want to just sit here. Okay, we want to kill one enemy that will give Banjo 1 more morale, and then we can actually we'll just do this now. All right, so we're at 119. Yeah, we want to be at 120. Are you low? Excellent. Jamil gets his kill. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I don't think anyone has a 6 range attack we can use from here. So I don't mind spending the Dishko's turn now, because it's not going to be able to get a support attack off. How low is the getter? Low enough that it can heal from both. What do we get? Oh, good. We got, that's the, blessing. That's also the deal with like sending someone out. Their level, the getter team is level 21 right now. Just letting them to like take a ton of shots for the team does mean that we can rapidly level up our support team, and that's, I think, worth a lot. We heal considerably more that way. We have Excel, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we can have the Texas Mack take out this MOBA. I don't hate that. I think let's do that. And that way we can have everyone else move towards the boss a little bit more. It's a not inconsiderable amount of cash. We want to give that to George. We need to start getting him some levels. This is also a real bad habit of mine that I'll just toss on focus beforehand, not knowing what's going to happen. Where I should have probably put on Flash instead. If I already had 100 hit and if I already had 100 hit on the enemy and I was taking like a 60% chance to get a 68% chance to get hit just for a random number that jumped into my head, I probably should have just used Flash instead. And then George wants to use Flash because he's not going to get counterattacked at all. We don't want to spend the money there, the fortune there. At least for George. I guess it could go either way because we do have fortunes on other people now. We probably were still supposed to spend that. We've got plenty. This is the boar. He does not retreat, so we got plenty of time to work him down. Check first. Don't just spend. 45, roughly. So that will be worth it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're in the getter diamond. Yeah, that'll work. I guess let's look at what he's got going on. We got A on ground. We've got B in water. Trying to like get him to move into the water probably isn't going to be worth it for us. There is a little bit of water. If it was a little bit more centralized, if that canal was like cutting through the middle of the map, I'd be more interested in doing it. But it's going to be hard to convince him to move backwards. 1365 armor is not nothing. Magnetic coating, and he's got a higher chance to crit with that high performance chip. Level 5 potential. The support attack and support defense don't matter. And I believe that's leadership and not blocking. Yes, that is leadership. I'm glad I can still read my kanji. Potential's gonna be the potentially spooky part because he already is really tanky, and as he gets lower, he's just gonna take less and less and less damage. Okay, so the die card surely has enough now. Yeah. We don't have Valor yet on Binjo, but that's okay. We probably aren't going to kill Galilei this turn, so we can save that. We can save worrying about the fortune until next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we have a focus? We do have a focus. Actually, we didn't look at this enemy either. Let's take a look at him. This is the Gera. I think this design is really neat. It's like goofy, but I think it's good goofy. 1200 armor. We're A in air. Doesn't he fly? This flies. I don't know why this has an A in water. It's there. It literally cannot go into water. And level 4 potential. That's fine. I think I mentioned this before, but I really like some of the older games that still use the, limit, oh, it's not affinity, that's not the word for it. I'll think of it later. But I'm sure if you've played these games a lot, you know the type I'm talking about. Where once you get to a high enough stat, you get a double movement. I think a lot of games from that era just have a much more charming design for enemies where you can, should I run them out of attacks? Not every spot around them is available to be attacked. So I can, stand... If I stand too far out, I get attacked. If I stand too close, I get attacked. But there's, the 3 to 4 range belt in the middle that they don't hit. Whereas here it's just like, well, he's got 2 attacks. He has, if you're range 4 to 5, he will use this one. If you're range 1 to 3, he will use this one because it doesn't run out. I don't mean to complain so much. I want to feel like I have to strategize. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can. Sure, actually, putting it right there is actually not nothing. No one over here relevant is hurt. It's the Daitarn and the Dragon Gundam. I guess we could. What's fast movement? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. How close are we? We're not close. I don't think it's 110 for them. I think it's 120. Yeah, it's got to be 120 to transform into their other mode. I don't want to do this. So I would like to get them closer, but I also kind of want to get Saisaishi healed. I guess we can just use a Trust. We have these. We didn't use enough of them last scenario. Sayaka doesn't want to use them if we can help it. Who has this? Guy has this? We can probably afford to use one on him. That's fine. Okay, cool. Who's got a better hit? That's 100. Okay. That's only 87. Okay. I may have sold Argo a little short. I may have found an upside for Argo. In that he just also has good accuracy. I mean, he does just take 100. He just doesn't have a chance to dodge, but... Oh, man, that's not much of anything. And then... Oh, we got plenty of spirit left. We'll save that for some heals. He's going down. I think that'll be a next turn problem. Okay, Saisaichi will die if he takes another one of those hits, so we do got to use Trust again. Let's use it on Fa. I think she is the least likely to get her fortune out. Okay, we're gonna save the Aphrodite down here because Sayaka can give a blessing to whoever's gonna kill General Bat. I think we can take him down this turn. What spawns once we're done here? We've got Golfa Soldiers, Orbitons, and just an Ogre. Okay. I think as long as we can save Valor on the Getter, we will be fine for down below. Doma does not have one. Okay, we want to use the Excellence's support attack first, then. Oh, we are 1 point away. That's a shame. Okay. We could have yelled, but that's not going to give us enough to get to hyper mode. We can attack for 2,000? That doesn't feel like much of anything. I guess we can just go in with a Getter, too. Where are we sitting here? Do we have access to the willpower booster? No, we certainly don't. Who wants to get that support attack? Nope, that's the right button. Okay. We have another support attack off the Getter now, this way. We've got 2. I don't think we can use both of them this turn, unfortunately. So that's 2450, and 2350. I don't remember who's got better stats. She's got 160. 143. Okay. Will be Show's turn to support attack. We have a lot of options. But Domon is not one of them. I guess don't. No, I still want I think the Getter's going to be grabbing the support attack with the main character. So yeah, let's get. Yeah, I think I like this. We're going to get the. Oh, what's this unit called? Texas Mack in closer. He has 2 support attacks on him, so this means that next turn, if we don't kill, we'll have access to 2 more support attacks. Like, where he was positioned means he wasn't going to get to use either of them. He's now in a position where he can use both of them from these spots around him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we can, if we move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so all of them can get support attacks off of each other. We will switch the Getter over to the 1 now. And Valor. And Flash here. Get the support attack off the main character. Oh, I don't want to risk that 9%. It's maybe a little wasteful, but it's like, this is our largest source of damage. I can't afford to go down on that. Oh, I was really over it. Always. Alright, 2, 9. I'm pretty sure the main character has enough to kill on that. So we're gonna use 1 Dawn. Yeah, we're going to use just 1 Dawn. We were so close in terms of... Actually, no. No, we're going to use 2, because his potential is kicked up now. Okay, we still have the Valor on. Here's Fortune. It's not like he retreats anyway, it's just about wasting the Fortune. The Fortune Spirit. I guess that is one of the advantages of, in this very particular scenario, having the Gunner means you could have stayed farther back and gotten another support attack on something else, but it still worked out fine. Sick. Look at all that cash. And we got that. I forgot how important level 20 was for her. So what did we get off that? We got Excel, great, and we got, I think it was another level potential, blocking, and we definitely got a support attack off that too. I know we only had 1 before, because that's why we attacked with her now. We could have sent like Domon in to get it too. We were debating who was going to use it, so we must have gotten that from that level. I do hope the later games, they don't clear the level up screen just over time. Like, I didn't push a button for that. That cleared itself. I didn't decide that. And the Texas Mack is out of position again. I'm also looking forward to games that have hidden away. I really miss it. I really do. Let's send Fa over here to help start healing them as they're moving back. And I guess the Aphrodite can go too. I think that has us good. I don't think the Bolt Gundam can die to this. Yeah. Do we have accuracy for this? We do not. I did not remember the Gera being this, like, dodge tanky of a unit, but we are struggling over here. See if this solves the problem. Kind of. we already have Flash on Fa. That will stay as long until we get another hit. Until we take another hit. That's bummer. We do get support attacks now. I do think I'd rather the support attack off of Argo. Yeah. Okay. We need one more person to do something. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, does she have Excel? She does not. Oh no. Oh, the Airmaster can get over. The Airmaster can get over. Move, thank you. Oh, we didn't even need to waste the Excel. See, again, this is why you always check. I'm so bad. You can learn from my mistakes. We have plenty enough we can donate to somebody. I guess we'll just give Sayaka's. In case I didn't, like, make this straightforward and clear, spending your EXP and your money boosters on bosses is, like, pretty much always the way to go. It's just such a big difference in terms of stats. The basic enemies are really there more to pad out your kill count in terms of rewards you get. I also used with Mary the EXP booster too, just because we keep saying that Winston's behind. Yeah, see, we jumped into 19. So here's the new portion of our scenario. We have this Leo circle. Eventually, the Gear Fighter is going to get it, but we have to wait till the end of the scenario. If he moves next to it, that doesn't do anything. It would be pretty cool if we could just move next to it and then collect it, but we can't. This enemy is also yellow because it's uncontrollable. This is, I think, this is the only enemy that we can look at the stats of that's like kind of on our team. That also isn't ours. If it gets destroyed for any reason, the whole scenario is lost, and the enemies are always going to prioritize it over anything else that is happening. So that's a bit of a bummer. I also don't know why I thought there was 3 of these, but that's fine. I was hoping to get a map attack off right away, but we can do that next turn. Everyone can fly to us for 1 turn. I actually don't mind if they get their turn first. That gives us a second to get everybody back over here, too. I guess just go to the side rather than go down. Unsurprisingly, our Fed units are just rocking it. This is fine. Okay, yeah, and then we'll start moving our Gundam boys in. No need to wait. We want the Rose to have this kill. George probably didn't need the buff from that. We could have made... Oh, there we go. We could have made a diagonal position to get Chibity 2 buffs. But I actually don't think 2 of them... Yeah, 2 of them wouldn't have given this kill anyway. I think it would have put it down to half, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can we get? We can get the boss Borat onto the house. So then next turn, the Daitarn will get 5 energy back, putting it to 7. It can move 7 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right here, and get resupplied. And then next turn, fly into combat. The free dance fine where it is because the Leo Circle's getting the leadership bonus off of the Nadeshko. I guess we can move it up a little bit. Here, let's put it on a building to give it some extra defense or evasion, and then the Gear Fighter is still within the Nadeshko. There's the Getter too. I cannot fathom why they keep attacking it. So, like, I said they will prioritize the Leo Circle, but, like, obviously they're not in range within this first turn. So, there's nothing for them to go after. Or, good golly, I gotta get better at this. Because the Leo Circle isn't in range, they will still pick a different target to go after. Other than the Night Gear Ogre. Everything else is like 3 turns away. So you do have some time. We gotta get the Night Gear out of here. Does he retreat? Yeah, he does. He retreats at the 30% mark. But that should be no problem. I think we've decided he needs to die this turn. Right, Noin is not here, so we can't restore SP. Okay, that's fine. We'll daunt him twice. It will be enough. Main character is too far away to get support attacks, that won't matter. No reason to not be on the house. Wait, is she getting a support attack from air? I don't think I've ever seen that. Huh, that really changes my understanding of these support attacks, because there's so many times where they just cannot. I don't know why. Like, the enemies are clearly within range. Okay, well, I've got a fun thing to poke at then. That's entirely not what I have ever believed before. Oh, we were really ruining him. We should have put money on. Oh well. We will fortune up for everything else. At least we did get a little bit of extra cash because Fiona's reached the 40 kill threshold. He's never getting it. He's never killing from fresh HP. We have access to the big gun now. Great. Banjo moves here. We do still want to get this XP grinding off. That 5 from Excel just doesn't matter. I do think for, like, balancing reasons, everyone has a little too much SP. It just, especially with Excel, it's so easy to, like, pretty much freely use Excel and never feel like you are running out, ever. Like, ever. And I would like it to feel a little bit more punishing than that. Also, that was exactly the wrong way to move that. That was silly. I would like there to be some sort of balancing choice between the two of them. But that's not what we went for. Actually, we might not even need to worry about the map attack. We have, what, 2 uses here, 3 uses here, 4... We have 4 relevant uses and 5 enemies remaining, and the Golfa soldiers provide 900 money, so we'll just leave that for the Orbitons. They're coming in this turn. We're not killing them all this turn, so I think we're just gonna pass the turn. Yep. A Neo Getter. Neo Getter Vision. It lets you. It's just a free dodge. Okay. You go back to 1. Fortune. How much HP you got left? I'm sure it's fine. Can you get a support attack off here now? You can. I don't know why. I really thought. I feel like I tested pretty extensively that you were not getting support attacks if you weren't on the same height. Maybe it's that flying. We're gonna hypothesize here right now. Flying units can provide a support attack or support defense down, but enemies on the ground can't provide one up. Okay, right. So the Getter 3 does have a support attack, but it's not offering it here, even though it's in range to attack that unit. I think that maybe that's the answer. I will poke around at that a little bit more. Okay, cool. Let's do this. Catch. There we go. We need... we can maybe get it with Fa still. Oh, no, wait, we don't need to. We don't need to. Does he need a support? I think he needs a support attack to even get the kill. It's a shame. I guess he doesn't need a support attack. He just needs it to be weakened. Oh. Is that our first death? I mean, no units don't stay dead in this, so it's actually fine. But I'm shocked. I'm flabbergasted. I did not expect the unit to die. I mean, good. Like, I'm glad the game is like making me like try a little bit harder. Okay, we want to get the. Who's got the money left? Vega does. Okay, great. We want to try and set up so we can support Domon from both sides. Oh, hold on a second. Cool. That probably won't kill. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, and now Domon is in range of 2 supports. Like that. This should go. Yeah. Do we have enough units left to actually get everything? Sure we do. You take this and get this kill here. Oh no. How much are we short by? 22 HP. Fa, come and save us, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was dumb. Okay, well, one of these Orbitons just is not getting the funds return, but that's fine. The double funds. Give this to the main character. The main character can use Excel. We're not hurt at all. Okay. We don't have range for that. I think I may have really just goofed it. No. So Saichi can get that. Well, not get it. He can get an attack in. We need to be within 1 range to get the other better attack, so this is fine here. We can weaken that way. Vega can kill this Orbiton. I think she is the weakest of the units we have remaining, so that's fine. Okay, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh no, we're actually short on the big gun. Do they still have a Valor left? No, they do not. Okay. We will get it this turn. I am determined. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. We'll flash that. I guess there's no reason not to use these. You take this. You take this. Okay, I think that's low enough for the main character to get that. Fiona is strong. Yeah. I guess getting right up in its face doesn't matter. 1, 2. We do need to be... 1. Nothing's within 3 range to potentially get a support off of. I'm pretty sure those work only on the main character, but I was wrong about the Valor bonus. But I'm pretty sure that you only get Valor bonus from being next to the main characters of other series. But I was wrong about support attacks, so maybe I'll be wrong about that. Also, we super shouldn't have given it to Fiona. We should have given it to Vega, because Fiona would have gotten a little bit of extra from her kill count anyway. So, okay, so now that we have a unit dead, this was really just to tutorialize this. We'll hopefully never see the screen again. The funds for a unit are cut in half. You'll see the funds listed on their stat page. Half of that is subtracted from your total funds at the end of each scenario, if you have anything that's dead. If a unit gets destroyed, I shouldn't say dead, because they're not gone forever. They're just destroyed. That's the repair cost. If a unit is destroyed and you don't have funds left to pay for it, it will just subtract as much as it can, and that's it. And it's fine. You just keep playing. Hold on, that's not that clear. You don't lose the unit. You will be the funds will be deducted and you will get all of your units back. So even if you have 3 more units remaining, if you have 7 more units remaining that are destroyed, that you don't have funds to pay for, you will still get all of them back. The game will never take units away from you like that. Okay. Well, that was a bit more of a surprise. We lost a unit. I had some much sloppier plays this time. I'll chalk it up to having been away from this game for 2 weeks. Hopefully the next one will not be quite as egregious. But thank you for watching anyway. You can learn from my mistakes. I've never professed to be perfect at this game. I just really like it and am okay at gathering data about it. So with that, I guess I will see you all in the next one or down in the comments. Look forward to some more bosses next scenario, and we finally get one of our Wing Gundam units back. So if you're a Wing Gundam fan, finally you won't be railing against me for using the Blade Martial Arts robots. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.